welcome back to my channel and shout out to my new followers. I see you. Welcome to the family. I'm so glad you're here. So I really wanted to get out a graduation look because so many people, high school graduation, college graduation, have been reaching out to me back home in Virginia and North Carolina asking me to do their makeup for graduation, and I really wish I could do each and every one that has asked, but I just can't be in all those places at one time. I just felt really bad, so everybody that asked me, I promised them all that I would try to get out a graduation makeup video, and here it is. I really hope you guys like it. I used all drugstore / affordable products because I wanted you guys to be able to, if you want to do a look like this, run out to the store real quick and grab these products if you don't already have them in your arsenal. So I also used all affordable brushes. I'm going to try to include the price either in the video or down below in the description box, but either way, check the description box because everything is always down there, including the info on this hair will be down in the description box as well. And I gave you two lip options. I gave you this red, which I think is pretty classic for those that are a little bit more daring. But I also gave you a nude lip option. Personally, I wore a nude lip on my graduation, but either way, I know you guys are going to look gorgeous, and I am so proud of you. This month will make a year that I graduated from undergrad. I graduated from the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, Aggie Pride. And it's one of the best days of my life to date, and I know you guys will have the best day ever. So again, I'm so proud of you. Keep going, don't give up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.
Alright, starting with moisturized skin as usual. Gotta make sure our brows are on fleek. I use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil and my new Colourpop brow color, which I kind of love. And then to prime the skin, we definitely want our makeup to stay all day. So I'm using an oil control mattifying primer and a pore filler. And then I'm going to go ahead and color correct. Color correcting is good to help neutralize any dark spots so the skin looks very even once we apply our foundation. And this allows us to use less foundation because we don't have that much to cover up. So we're going to make sure that is blended in very well. To do that, I'm using my damp Real Technique sponge. I buy mine's 2 for $6 at my local Kohl's. And then we're going to go in with our foundation. These are my two favorite drugstore foundations. If you watch my videos, I'm sure you know that. If you don't watch my videos, you should be. Both these foundations are very long wearing and lightweight, and they're both very matte. So summertime, these are usually my go-to. After I'm done buffing that in with my e.l.f. brush, I'm going to go over it again with my Real Technique sponge just to help everything seep into the skin more and look even more natural and skin-like. And then we're going to go ahead and prime our eyes. I'm using my NYX eyeshadow base in Skintone. Nothing's changed with this one. And to set that eyeshadow base, I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie. I love these Makeup Geek shadows. They're very pigmented and they're affordable, so I suggest them to everybody. Next, we're going to use Desert Sands. That's going to be our transition color. And then right after that, I'm going to go in with Cocoa Bear right on our crease to deepen it up a little bit. This next palette I got from eBay. It is a dupe for the Balm Cosmetics Nude Tude palette. And as you can see, it's much cheaper than the original Balm Cosmetics palette, so I'll leave that link below. So I used a shimmery pink color all over the lid, and then I went in the crease again with a darker brown color just to define it a little bit more. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and blend all of that out. Next, we're going to go into our liner. I'm using my Colourpop Cream Gel Liner. You guys know this is a favorite of mine. It stays all day long, and I like how black it is, and it's not hard to apply either. I'm just going to make a soft wing, nothing too dramatic. And then I like to go over that liner with a liquid liner. You guys know I usually use my Kat Von D, but I also like my e.l.f. liquid liner, and it's super affordable. Now that our eyes are done, almost done, we're going to go into our LA Girl gel liner for our waterline. I know I'm emotional, and on graduation day I was a mess, so you definitely want a liner that's going to stay there all day and not end up running down your face if you're like me and you're a crybaby. Next, I'm using my concealers to highlight under the eye and other points of my face. You guys know I use concealers in every single video. I'm using Toffee and Warm Honey. First I apply Toffee, and then I put Warm Honey on top of that and blend that out with my damp Real Technique sponge. You also saw me cleaning up my wing. That's a good tip for you guys. If you're still working on perfecting your wing, it's okay. Just make sure that once it's dry, you can take a small brush and clean it up with your concealer and you're good to go. Now it's time to set all that hard work so everything stays in place all day long. I'm going with my black Opal oil blocking powder, and I'm placing this on all the places that I would get oily during the day. I'm not really baking. I put on a very light layer. And while that sets, I'm going to go in with my black Radiance stick foundation to contour, and I'm contouring my cheekbones, underneath my chin to get rid of any double chin and any other places I want to slim and trim. And I'm going to buff that in with my Real Techniques brush. Once that's all buffed in, I'm going to just wipe away any excess powder that we have. And then we're going to go into bronzer. You guys know my favorite drugstore bronzer, my CoverGirl Clean Collection bronzer in Ebony. I'm also using a Real Techniques dupe that I got on eBay, which I'll leave that link below too. And I'm just going to go over all the places I contoured, and I'm going to slay my nose. I like to bring my nose contour up and kind of into the crease of my eye so it looks more natural. Then we're going to set the rest of the face with a matte powder from CoverGirl, and we're going to move on to highlighting. We have to glow. We want them to see us in our chair on the Megatron glowing, honey. So I'm using my City Colors Highlight Trio. This is literally my new favorite find. And I'm going to put that on the high points of my face, as well as the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose, and then my Cupid's bow. You're allowed to feel yourself after you apply that highlighter. Go ahead. Then we're going to go into blush. I'm using Mellow Wine by Wet n Wild. And I'm going to apply that to the apples of my cheek and a little bit on my nose. And then we're going to set the face with L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender. And after that dries for a little bit, I'm going to use my Maybelline Pusher Mascara to try to do something with these bottom lashes. You guys know mine barely exists, but I can pretend something's there, right? Then for our lip liner, I'm going to use just any old brown eyeliner. This just happens to be from NYC, but any brown liner will do. And I'm going to line that lip. Then we're going to apply our lip color, which is Sandstorm by NYX. This choice is for a more subtle look if that's what you're going for. I went for a nude lip, not this in particular, but it was a nude for my graduation. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more brown liner to kind of balance it out. And there you go. I love this. This could even be an everyday look. For the next option, it's a little more bold, and I wish I had an actual drugstore red, but this was the only one that I have that I love, I guess. And it's Avenue by Colourpop. And trust me, with this, you are staying on all day. Don't even worry about it. It's not coming off. So I hope you guys like these looks. Congratulations.